Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Tina, and today we're going to be checking out the brand new highlighters from Juvias Place. The packaging is beautiful. As always, they really knock it out of the park on the packaging. What they again have done is put font on the back that is pretty much impossible for anyone to read. It's like gold on copper. It just shines right back at you. You can't see what it says. Inside, it looks like this, and it is packaging overkill. This is just going to end up in the garbage because all that's in here are these two little boxes, and these two little boxes are falling apart, as you can see. And then inside, this is what you get. You get this little bottle right here that came in that huge box. So this for this, two of these. I don't know why they did that. I don't think it was the best idea ever. This packaging is bulky and frustrating, and I don't like it. It looks very pretty, it looks kind of luxurious and all that, but I do think that they went a little overboard. This is the Royalty set. You get both highlighters from that collection. The Royalty 1 and the Royalty 2. One is a champagne, the other is a gold. Now these say that they're good for any skin tone. We all know that that's a really crazy claim. Now, a claim like that from Juvias Place, okay, we're gonna see if that'll work out, but I can tell you already, yeah, it's a no-go. So this is Royalty 1. It looks like that. It's a very gold highlight. It's quite nice, other than it does have quite a lot of glitter in it. So this is Royalty 2. Obviously deeper, more of a coppery gold color, old gold color than the first one, which is a champagne gold. I'm going to show you what number 1 looks like on the skin. Number 2, I can't wear. It is way too dark for me. I look like I have dark streaks down my face. Literally look like I was coated in metal. I am taking a fan brush. Trust me, you do not want to do anything beyond a fan brush at first. You will regret it if you try. Just take a fan brush, and it's got a nice sifter in here, but it does put out a little too much product because of how pink or how strong this is. This is a blinding highlight. If you want a subtle highlight out of it, you're going to have to work for it, because as you can see, I'm using a fan brush and it's not subtle. I'm using the very smallest amount I can, and I look like I'm coated in foil. I don't really have a problem with that exactly. It does create a problem if you're trying to go for a more subtle look. The other thing I don't love, and I'm just using what's left over to do my nose and Cupid's bow. But the other thing I don't like about this is it does have quite a lot of glitter in it, and the glitter falls out all over your face, and that's frustrating. See what happens when you hit this with some moisture, because I have a feeling it'll either do nothing because it's already so pigmented. That's what it looks like with a little MAC Fix Plus. Very bright. This is like brighter than Ofra bright. It is crazy bright, but I prefer Ofra. I don't like the glitter in this. I don't like the fallout from this. I don't like how difficult it is to manage, and I don't like the fact that it says, oh, it'll do great on any skin tone, and this one, the slightest even on me in the set, is really edging towards dark. Like, I don't normally wear highlight this dark on my face because I think, and if it goes any darker, it just looks like I have mud on my face. It's terrible. It's like I took bronzer and tried to use it as a highlighter, which is what happens with the darker one. So I will be finding somebody to pass that on to because it's just too much to waste. The good news about this is, unless you spill it, that is enough to last you a lifetime. Like, so much glitter. It is crazy pigmented. The formula is great. There is one shade, if you are pale, that I think you'll like, and it's not one that I have. I'm hoping we can get it ordered soon, and it is their very lightest one that they have. I think it's Nubian 1, maybe. I could be wrong about that. It looks like and says it's for pale to medium skin, and I'm hoping they really mean that for pale people, because otherwise, if you're lighter than me, and I know that there are people out there lighter than me, you're not going to like these at all. You're not going to like these at all. They're just not going to work for you. If you're darker than me, you're going to love these and think they are amazing. If you have, like, even, I'd say 5 shades darker than me, I think both these shades would work on you. And I know that Juvias Place is geared towards darker skinned people. What I didn't like was that this one had said it was universal. And I think when you say something's universal, and I don't care what company you work for, I think when you put universal on the packaging, it should mean it, right? Is that just me? I know that Powdered highlights are messy. I do think that they should have used a thinner sifter with less holes in it. I think it would have done better because this does have a tendency to get everywhere. And I tried to leave like the plastic thing half on it, but within no time it gets powder on it and then it comes unstuck. These highlights, unfortunately, are not leaving me like, oh my god, impressed. And it's because they do have that glittered fallout. They can get patchy, they can cling to skin that's texturized in any way, shape, or form. They will sink into your pores and not look great. They do wear like all day long, no problem. I wore it the other day to a musical fair thing. It was on all day without any problem at all. I didn't use any setting spray or anything like that. It was just, I threw it on and I went. It did fine. It lasted throughout the day, but by the end of it, you could see like every single pore texture I had on my skin, and I didn't love that. So yeah, I guess that's my review of this. I'm not in love with the packaging, partially because they really must have been in a hurry, and these are not done correctly, so they're falling apart. Like this whole thing, when you got it, I got it, it wasn't even stuck together correctly. This is just a big, huge waste of time. Like, seriously, save the planet, people. Don't do this in packaging. Especially when all your packaging are these two little things right here. They could have done something much smaller and been just as beautiful, cost less money, and been amazing, and I much would have preferred that. That means out of all Juvias Place's highlights, there's probably one highlight that I would really love, and because I have this one here, two that I will use. I won't be using this one because it is, I mean, I'm hoping you can see how dark that is on me and understand that on me, that looks like a bronzer. It is not pretty. Doesn't look good at all. If you're wondering about this and waiting to buy it, wanted, you know, a 100% honest review, and I love Juvias Place, so I'm kind of sad that I'm giving this like a 5. And I'm giving it a 5 because they don't work for a whole bunch of the population, but those who it does work for, it's probably pretty freaking amazing, unless you hate glitter. And that's a whole another segment of the population who doesn't like glitter all over their face, falling out everywhere. And I'm not like crazy picky about that, but I do have my limits, and this pushes them. It does blend nicely and stuff like that though, so that's a nice thing. It is so shiny. It is like, it's like putting a strip of gold down your face. So yeah, I think that covers everything I wanted to talk about. Just so you guys know, I had something come up this last week, so I missed Sunday, and I'm probably gonna miss next Sunday too. I'm filming this because this is a quick video, and my next video, I believe I already have one filmed for it. I ran into some trouble with some people who decided to outright lie about my youngest child. Outright lie. Like outright lie. What they did had very little impact on me. It took up like 10 minutes of my time. It's gonna take up like 10 minutes of my time in the future. Not a big deal, but it has had a serious impact on my son. He comes first for me. Super upset about that. Alright guys, I will talk to you later. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope this helps you. So decide if you want to order these or not. Okay, bye!